गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। मैं निधि सक्सेना और आज का वीडियो है विलियम शेक्सपियर का प्ले मैकबेथ। सबसे पहले मैं बात करूंगी डेट ऑफ पब्लिकेशन की। विलियम शेक्सपियर का प्ले ये पब्लिश हुआ 1605 से 1608 के बीच एंड सोर्स इस प्ले का है होली निषद क्रॉनिकल ऑफ इंग्लैंड एंड आयरलैंड और आयरलैंड एंड स्कॉटलैंड आल्सो। जैसा कि आप सभी को पता है कि विलियम शेक्सपियर ने कोई भी अपना प्ले नहीं लिखा, उनकी स्टोरी अपनी नहीं थी, उन्होंने कहीं ना कहीं से हर एक प्ले की स्टोरी ली है। आफ्टर दैट वी शैल टॉक अबाउट द कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ द प्ले। कैरेक्टर किंग डंकन इज द किंग ऑफ स्कॉटलैंड। मैल्कम and Donalbain, both are the son of King Duncan. Macbeth is the main character. He is the hero of this play. He is general in the army. He is also cousin of King Duncan. And the title of the play is also on the name of Macbeth. After that, Lady Macbeth, she is the wife of Macbeth and known as the fourth witch in the play. Banquo, he is friend of Macbeth. He is also army in general in army with Macbeth. Macbeth is very noble person of Scotland. He always remains against the murder of Duncan. Ross and Anguish are the minor characters and the most important role played by witches. They remains in the whole play without seeing because the development of the play is known for the witches. Now we shall talk about the theme of the play. First of all, act first and scene first. Act first setting इसकी जो है वो स्कॉटलैंड की है। सीन फर्स्ट में हम देखते हैं कि विचेस जो हैं वो स्टेज पे हैं एंड दे आर टॉकिंग टू ईच अदर, दे आर कन्वर्सिंग टू ईच अदर. So it is the prologue of the Evils and they were talking about that when they shall meet to Macbeth. और इस सीन में the most important line है fair is foul, foul is fair. These lines are mostly asked. Irony is used in this play, in these lines. Scene 2. Scene 2 is setting in is a camp. Camp लगा हुआ है फॉरेस्ट में. Scene 2 की setting जो है it is camp. Camp in forest. You should write it in your notebook. And King Duncan is told the success of the battle and the bravery shown by Banquo and Macbeth. Ross जो कि एक कैरेक्टर है वो आता है बैटलफील्ड से and he told Duncan that they are going to win. Duncan rewards Macbeth with the title of the Thane of Gleams. Thane of Gleams and Thane of Cawdor also. It is not written here, but Thane of Cawdor, who was a traitor. So Duncan announced that his title should be given to the Macbeth. In scene 3, we again see that witches were talking to each other and they made prophecies to Macbeth and Banquo. And Ross bring the news title to Macbeth. First of all, witches meet to Macbeth and Banquo. They made prophecies that Macbeth will become Gleams. Second witch says that he will become Cawdor, and third witch says that he will become king. They also made prophecies for the Banquo. As the witches vanished, Ross came on the stage and he bring the new title to Macbeth, and it was very surprised for Macbeth. Scene 4th, and its setting is the palace of King Duncan in Scotland. You should write setting of all the scene in your notebook. In the scene fourth, Duncan announces that his son Malcolm will be the next king of the Scotland. ये सुनकर के मैकबेथ जो है बहुत आश्चर्यचकित हो जाता है, उसे ये बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं आता, because witches had made prophecies about the Macbeth. Macbeth begins to roam, और वहीं से मैकबेथ के दिमाग में गलत, because he was very ambitious person and he want to become the king at any cost. सीन फोर्थ की जो मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट लाइन है, विच इज स्पोकन बाय किंग डंकन, देयर इज नो आर्ट टू फाइंड माइंड्स कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑन द फेस. दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट लाइन. You should write it in your notebook. And scene 5, Lady Macbeth reads her husband's letter. She welcomes him home, then prepare to receive the king. सीन फोर्थ में हमने पढ़ा कि डंकन जो है अनाउंस करता है अपने सन मेलकम को कि वो राजा बनेगा, और इसी में मैकबेथ से कहता है कि वो उसके घर एज ए गेस्ट एक रात के लिए आएगा. सीन फिफ्थ में लेडी मैकबेथ अपने हस्बैंड का लेटर पढ़ती है और उसे सब जानकारी मिलती है कि विचेस ने क्या क्या प्रोफेसी उसके लिए की हैं. She welcomes her husband home, then prepares to receive king. Scene 6, King Duncan and his followers approach to castle. What is the name of the castle of Macbeth? It is Inverness. You should write the name, because mostly name of Macbeth's castle is asked, and all are welcomed by the Lady Macbeth. Scene 7th, Macbeth leaves the state dinner suddenly worried by he is playing to do, but Lady Macbeth stirs up his spirit again. तो एक्ट फर्स्ट में हम लोगों ने पढ़ा कि कैसे in the scene first we see witches, in the second scene we see victory of the Scotland, in the scene third Macbeth meet to the witches again, and in the scene fourth Malcolm is announced as the king, but it did not like by Macbeth. In scene fifth, Lady Macbeth read the letter of her husband Macbeth, and she was planning to kill Duncan. And in sixth scene all the guests reached the castle which is known as Inverness, and in seventh scene we see conflict of Macbeth. Act 2 will be described in next video.